Hello and welcome back to Society Case Files. Today I'm going to be building a super easy model, the Technoarchaeologist. And it's so easy that I thought I'd take this opportunity to just chat about a few things, specifically sort of what's going on and what sort of content I'm going to be working on in the future. As you could see from the base, this is a model that's kind of like the ones that you would build from, say, the Cursed City, where they're pretty darn simple, and this one is no exception to that. So it only took a few minutes, and so I even debated not even bothering, but it is kind of fun to see even the easy ones get put together. But anyway, one of the things that's been going on is that I'm getting a brand new area to be doing all of this hobby stuff, to building, to playing the game, and shooting videos, all that good stuff. So it should become a little more obvious once that happens, because I'll have things set up permanently and I won't have to take them down each time in order to make room for what we do with our day-to-day lives. And then hopefully I can just sort of showcase the game more and just do a more wide variety of videos. One of the things that we're going to do in the near future is some boarding actions battle reports. So we've got everything we need for that. We're going to cut out all of the terrain here soon and get it ready to go. And then we will give ourselves a few trial runs and then maybe film a video here in the next couple of weeks. We've got a big table finally to do that with, which leads me to another point. Buying a table is actually pretty darn difficult. The Frontline Gaming foldable table looked pretty cool, but I didn't like what they said about the crease in the middle. The one I got from Amazon. It's 5 feet by 5 feet, and it has a pretty flat surface, so it actually will work out very nicely. It also folds up. So primarily the problem with that is that once I put it away anywhere, I mean, it's only 8 inches shorter than me, no matter how I set it up. So I've got to find a way to make it safe and get it out of the way so that it's not just taking up a good chunk of the room just all the time. And then that leads me to another point, is that in the new section, I've got to find a place to put everything. And so a lot of that comes down to shelving. Surprisingly, I found that IKEA might have the best shelving options. If someone out there has another opinion about that, I'd love to hear it. But beyond that, we also want to have like a television out there. So I've got to find a good TV stand. The ones at IKEA for that actually look really nice, but I'd really rather them have shelves. It's just, I know I'm probably sounding like I'm being very particular, but I'd like to make it look and be as functional as possible. And that means putting up quite a few shelves, or at least using cubbies and things, because I have a lot of minis now. And so I need a place for all of them. I need a place for all of the terrain, the boxes, the stuff that I'm keeping. I need a way to organize it. And I don't really want to just start putting stuff in random places. I want to make sure that we actually take the time to do it in a sensible way that will be functional and not have to be redone again in a couple of weeks. And to that end, one of the things that I kind of got as a tenet in my head was that I would not mount things on the wall necessarily, because I wanted the flexibility of being able to move everything around whenever was necessary. And if I like mount a TV right away in one place, I don't really want to have to pull it down and deal with the holes in the wall and all that stuff. I want to make sure that everything is where it's going to be. And then if that, after a while, it seems like that makes good sense, then I'll put it up on a mount. Maybe then it would make sense. The space is bigger than both my living room and dining room combined, so that'll be nice. But as everyone with any hobby knows, you can fill up a space real quick. And so it's kind of important to us to make sure that we don't do that. And as we do, it's mindful and allows us to make the most of the space without it feeling super cluttered, because we still want to be able to go in there and get things done. And there's nothing quite so annoying as being in a room that's just totally cluttered and has tons of stuff on every single conceivable surface, from books to dice to paint stuff and all that. And that leads me to my next point, paints. I have a lot of paints from Citadel. And right now we're using this solution that we found on the internet. I can't remember who told us. It could have been a friend. It could have been through a Reddit post. So much has happened since we started back in December. It's hard to remember where we get our information from. But we've got these nail polish stands that are currently acting as our paint holders. And they're okay. They actually do the job pretty well. But they have quite hefty bases, and so they take up a bit of space, more than I would like. And I'd really like to be able to put them on a table, the paints I mean, in such a way that you could easily get to them without having to go to another part of the room. And to that end, I've seen some things on Etsy that are pretty cool. I don't know exactly what they're made from. I think it's that really thin wood. But if anybody has any thoughts on that, I would love to hear them, because it's kind of confusing. If you go to Amazon, there's a version of it, but they're really expensive, and it just, maybe they're super high quality. I don't know. I haven't seen them in person, but if they're not, the price is just crazy. So I'd really like to find an elegant solution to store all of the paint in a place that we can get to it very easily while we're painting, have it right there and just know where it is. Right now, it's just my paint supply is pretty much spread over multiple cubbies, and every one of the nail polish holder things is completely full. And that means that organizing it is kind of painful too. Whereas I think with one of these other systems that I've seen, it would probably be a lot easier to keep them in order and know where they are. However, that said, some of these also look like it's a little hard to see which paint it is without grabbing it. Like you can only see the top of the paint. And if you've been to any Warhammer store, you've seen that there's plenty of paints that look really, really similar. And nothing is less fun than having to pick up 4 paints to find the one you're after if you happen to have quite a bit of the line. And I do. So anyway, I'm still looking for the means to take care of that. And I'm building this character here on a Secret Labs desk that is actually for my music studio. I broke the music studio down because it was just taking up so much space. That's actually going in one corner of our new space. And so while this is working right now, I'm going to need a new table that the two of us will be able to paint and do all that good stuff on together. So that's going to be another challenge to overcome. But anyway, that's a major update on everything we're doing. And the Technoarchaeologist is all done. As you can see, I'm just fussing with him to get him on the base there properly. But as you can see, he's good to go. It was that simple. Not even a 10-minute video. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the video today and listening to my catch up. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and if you have answers to any of the questions I had or you want to see a different model built, leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, thanks for your attendance today, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.